everyone. Welcome to baseballisms.com. I'm Joe Jacobi, an Olympic canoeist and kayaker and a commentator for NBC. I'll be doing the Olympic coverage this summer for the canoe kayak events. It's not often that canoe kayak actually crosses over with baseball, but one of those times for me was I've actually been invited to throw out the first pitch at a couple of baseball games, not at the Major League Park yet. My first experience was in Rochester, New York, where I got to throw out the first pitch at the Rochester Red Wings game, and at the time we were a farm team of the Baltimore Orioles. What I was doing at the time was I was in a kayak race, paddling. The race went from Chicago to New York in kayaks on waterways from Chicago to New York. I picked up the race in Buffalo. We did 10 days across the Erie Canal, and on day 5, at the end of day 5, we went through Rochester, and I was invited to throw out the first pitch. Now, when you hear about these first pitches at ball games, first I think a lot of people wonder, are you nervous? And being that in my sport of kayaking, we tend to perform in front of a lot of trees, not a lot of people. Yes, I was a little bit nervous throwing the pitch out in front of probably 1,000 people at the game that night. It was a nice night in Rochester. But a second thing a lot of people wonder about is how much do you warm up? Now, I had a little bit of an untraditional warm up. It was paddling 45 miles into Rochester that day in a kayak. So the shoulders were more than loosened up. I was very lucky if I could get the ball halfway to the plate, but I think I did bounce it in, but more than halfway to the plate. And it's not that I can't throw a baseball, it's just that maybe not the most ideal way to warm up. Certainly the most original way to warm up for throwing out the first pitch. The second time I threw out a pitch was later that summer. Hey again, everyone. It's Joe Jacobi for baseballisms.com. As you can tell, we're no longer at Turner Field. We are at the Starbucks in Midtown, just near the Georgia Tech campus. And it's a historic day for baseballisms because I think in the world of baseball media, you don't really become someone until you've been thrown out of something. And these guys, hit it big today. We got thrown out at Turner Field, sort of the day that everything changed for baseballisms.com. It was pretty exciting. We didn't properly register with the Atlanta Braves. Even though I thought we were giving the Atlanta Braves some pretty good word. I mean, anytime you have a Washington National fans that's just sitting there talking up how grateful we are to the Atlanta Braves for showing us the right way to build a baseball team. But anyway, just wanted to close this segment out very in the right way, and of course over coffee, which is the right way to end any baseballism segment. But yeah, thank you very much. Stay tuned, and we'll see where else we can get thrown out of. Maybe one day Wrigley Field, maybe one day Yankee Stadium, maybe one day that Steinbrenner guy can actually throw you out personally, and then you'll really know that you've made it to the top of the top. For baseballism.com, this is Joe Jacobi signing out.